Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the reading for the lovely Capricorns out there. Capricorn, firstly, thank you for all of your contributions to my channel. They do not go unnoticed. Thank you for being so positive and so generous in the comments you send my way. It means a lot to me, and I do read all of your comments. I may not always respond to everything, but I do try to read at least every one of them. Now, this reading is a general reading. We have a lot of cards of change coming through for you here. I want to say that not all readings are going to resonate with you. Not every time will it be your reading. So, you know, if it isn't, just move on. There'll be someone else on YouTube who will have the reading that you need to hear. But do make sure that you do check out other aspects of your natal chart, especially your moon and rising if you have your time of birth, because they will help you sort of get a bigger picture of where you're coming from. All right, Capricorn, let's get into this. Okay, so I have a Knight of Swords coming through. Now, there's been a lot of energy in the readings this morning about a communication that needs to occur. Now, sometimes this can mean you need to speak up about something, you need to assert yourself somewhere, or you need to have a conversation with somebody that perhaps isn't the easiest conversation to have. But coming through in all the readings today, the Knight of Swords is a powerful action energy. It means that you are taking action on here on something that you need to speak up about. You need to be able to voice your concerns. You may need to assert yourself in a very healthy way. The Knight of Swords can be a little bit, I want to say, rambunctious in that he does rush in and speak, but sometimes we need to do that to be able to release something, and I feel this is what you're needing to do. Six of Pentacles coming through. So again, a repeat card that's coming through at the moment. This is about understanding your part that you play in life, in the universe, in your world. Sometimes we can play just the very small part of ourselves or a very little part of who we are, but we don't really let the universe see who we really are deep down. Now, having around a very supportive environment and a supportive energy can sometimes mean you feel safe enough to speak up, speak your mind, or talk about what you want to talk about. But at other times we make ourselves small and we don't really express what we want or how to go about something. And I feel like here with this Six of Pentacles, what you're doing in playing it small is you're not allowing yourself to be the whole and complete version of yourself, which will manifest the life you want. So somehow or another you're keeping yourself sort of caged in and small here. Yeah, the moon's coming through. The moon talks about things that are hidden. It talks about things that we're not expressing. And I feel like here there is a real energy here that you're starting to understand who you are and where you're coming from. So the moon says to me there is something being raised from the inner self or inside of you. Perhaps some sort of, it could be rage, it could be anger, but it's more likely for me some part of you that you've hidden away from the world because you've never felt maybe confident enough to express that. And I feel like here with this Six of Pentacles, you are learning to manifest by being more true to who you are. So we have the King of Swords coming through here with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so for some of you, this is definitely about romance. Maybe somehow or another you need to bring, because I feel like here, you've got somebody here who you see having a long-term commitment with. You see this person as being your person. So there is somebody that's coming towards you here that has decided here that they want to be with you, absolutely with the Emperor here. But they're waiting for you to almost step into your power. So this sword that you are wielding here is a sword that means you've got to start speaking up for yourself in order to create the relationship or the energy of manifestation and manifesting that person into you. All right, I'll get into that a little bit deeper. It does sound a little confusing. It's almost like the universe is saying here that by sitting back and not being your full self, by not showing the world who you truly are, you're somehow not making yourself ready for that person to either come to you or come in. So it's like the universe is sort of on a little bit of a hold here, waiting for you to step into your powers so they can bring you a relationship or a situation that you want. So it could be, for example, meeting someone new, but it could also be bringing someone back in that you see yourself with in the future. Or it could even be moving a relationship you're in to the very next stage. But whatever this is, it's like you're holding back by not expressing yourself in a way that is going to create what you want. Rightio, let's have a look and see how much further. I don't know if I did say what cards I was using here, but they are the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. So we have the Hierophant coming in here. So the Hierophant card talks about large organizations, traditions. It talks about religion, the church. It also can talk about traditional beliefs or traditional ways of doing things. I feel like I need to see the next card here because this is different energy for me here. So I want to see if I can grab it from the next card. All right, so I have the Queen of Wands coming through with the Sun. So many repeat cards and the Queen of Cups. Okay. I have to say to you here, I feel like for many of you, what this is getting at is that sword is a sword of being assertive and outspoken and asking for what you want. I feel like you're so in the energy of loving and pleasing and giving that you are not, or you are doing this at the expense of really getting what you want from something. So, okay, so some of us are born people pleasers. We're not born, we're made really. But we are born with a nature that perhaps isn't really true to who we are. And that can be molded or manipulated by people around us, which means that we can grow up with an idea, for example, that loving someone, for example, here, it could be about marriage, that marriages are more about us investing in the other person than expecting the other person to invest in us. I feel like with this Queen of Wands, what the universe is saying to you here is that you are a beautiful creation of the universe. You're an amazing human being who can expect to be loved in return, can expect the happiness that life brings. But if you're always in this energy of forever giving and not receiving, that can make it difficult. Now, I had always trouble with some of these concepts until I really started to understand them at a deeper level. We can sometimes believe that somehow or another, always loving someone, not creating conflict or not expecting the other person to give back to us, we can create a toxic energy. Because what starts to happen is we get taken advantage of. A person can get quite used to receiving but not giving. And that can create an energy of an imbalanced relationship. And I feel like here, Capricorn, you're in situations, have been in situations in the past where you've always brought the shine, the light to a relationship. You've always been the one to do maybe the physical things, or maybe instigate things, or maybe invest in things. Maybe you've always given your money to someone. Maybe you've always given your love and patience. But what's happening here, you're not recognizing the person you are to be able to say, well, okay, what is this relationship giving to me in return? And somehow or another, this has to be turned around because the Hierophant is here. And I feel like this is striking the balance. For some unknown reason, you have this traditional belief that you don't have to receive in order to have a good relationship, that you can just keep giving. Now, I know with religious beliefs, we are taught that we shouldn't expect anything in return and that we should just give. But in reality, that wears us down as a person. It doesn't, for us, validate who we are. So if you're always doing something and you're not finding that the person you're doing it for is being grateful, that will start to erode away at your self-esteem and your confidence. So there is something here that needs to be put right. Because at the moment you're loving and giving everything you have, you're the most beautiful creature and you are doing everything you want to do. But are you speaking up for what you want in return? Six of Cups coming through with the Eight of Wands. There's communication coming from the past here that will help you complete this cycle. I feel like for some of you, you may be getting communication from somebody who lives at a distance to you, somebody from your past that you haven't communicated with for a while. But I feel like this person is somehow giving you back here. Perhaps this person didn't give what you wanted in the past, and now they're starting to realize who you actually are here, and they now want to love and invest in you. I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who actually does love you, but I feel like somehow or another, because you haven't been true to yourself, this person may have been confused by the fact that you just wanted to give, and may have just got complacent and moved on from you. Maybe you were always avoiding conflict and never sticking up for yourself, which in the end becomes this energy of not really presenting who you are, which can make some people believe you're not who you say you are. So you may be wearing a mask. But I feel like there is some sort of completion coming here. There is communication from the past that's going to help you close out this cycle. That Five of Wands has come out quite a lot too today with this Temperance card. There is something that needs to be brought back into balance here. I feel like there is something that you need to work on to bring about some sort of change. And what you're doing here in effect is creating the energy for something to come to completion from what you're doing here. So it's almost like by creating a stable energy within yourself, by maybe just accepting the past and leaving it behind, maybe some of the ideas you have about relationships are not real, they're not true, but you're still living by them here. And I feel like here I see this sort of energy you're putting into creating a better version of yourself by trusting who you are. You know, if something you're wanting to speak up about something and you fear by doing that the person that you are dealing with may be angry with you or may be aggravated by you. So you avoid doing it. You avoid the fights. You avoid the confrontation. You avoid all of the confusion by just not speaking up. But that starts to get inside of you and it starts to twist and turn and you become resentful that you can't speak your mind, that you're not getting what you want from a relationship. So it's okay to be able to say to somebody, hey, I feel like I'm doing all the work in this relationship. I'm the one who always seems to move things forward. Maybe I'm the one who always does the physical work, or I'm the one who always pays for everything. And can you help me to understand why that is? Why do you not contribute to this relationship the way I do? There's nothing wrong with saying that. But a lot of us don't want to say it because we don't want to create conflict and make that person angry with us. So you probably had parents that taught you just to always do the right thing and never speak up. But you see, if you've got someone here who loves the thrill of seeing you in action, who loves the thrill of who you are, who sees you as an incredible human being, but you never speak up for yourself or stick up for yourself, you're coming across as lacking confidence and self-esteem. And maybe somehow or another, this is making this person feel that you're not the person they thought you were. So there's a really strong feeling here that you need to put in the effort to speak up for yourself. Charge forward, create what you want in this relationship, something reciprocal. I feel like here something is going to be shown for you that is going to help you see something a certain way. But you see, I see a couple here. I see a husband and wife. I see a team. So somehow or another, you are going to meet someone, be with someone, or meet up with somebody from your past here. But this time around, you've got to speak up for yourself. High Priestess coming through as well. So whether this is a past relationship, a new relationship, or something you're about to step into here, it's very important that you are true to who you are. that you speak up for yourself. If you want to get those arrows of love going, you've got to be true to who you are. Because if you don't do that, look, there's the Empress coming through with the Two of Wands. You're taking a brand new path here. The Wheel of Fortune is here with the Nine of Coins. It's okay to be an assertive, independent person within a relationship. Just because you're with someone, you don't give those parts of yourself away to keep the other person happy. You don't need to do that. You are the Queen of Wands. Being the Queen of Cups is beautiful because you are loving and giving, which is incredibly good. But you're also who you are. You don't have to let that go. You can be true to yourself and still have someone love you the way you are. But if somebody meets you and they see you as the Queen of Wands, but all you do is give, and you don't expect anything in return and you don't speak up for yourself, then the person you're with is going to be very deflated, feeling you're just putting on some image for them and you're not being true to who you are. So the universe is saying here, if you want this relationship, this coupledom, this partnership, you've got to be able to be true to you. All right, let's get you an Oracle Energy card. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel coming through. 39. This is self-expression and speaking your truth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal, let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. I feel like that card was the perfect card to get on that reading. Don't forget who you are, Capricorn. Thank you.